Thank you for clicking on the video. Welcome back to the channel. This is another review for Snowfall Season 6, Episode 4, Project's Boy. I'm going to say I really enjoyed this episode. I always enjoy a good Franklin Saint, a riveting Franklin Saint scene. And so I was satisfied. I got what I needed. He gave us a couple of moments where, where Franklin Saint, becomes unhinged. Those are real good scenes. Anyway, Franklin is impatiently waiting for this plan that girlfriend and mama say they got going. He's ready to get everything in motion. Then we see this lady sneaking into her boss's office. And, well, not in his office. She's a secretary in his office. And he leaves out for a meeting. And she goes and sneaks into his safe. And she takes all of his contents, takes it out, runs outside, gets in a car. Who's in the car? Girlfriend. Girlfriend in the car. Girlfriend is some man. I don't even know who that man was, but they pretending to be the feds. She getting pitched. I guess that's how they were able to get that lady to cooperate, if they made it seem like she had to comply. But she's in there getting the pictures of all of the files that were left in the safe. So the plan is in motion. The lady's boss, he's right now in a meeting with girlfriend's mama. So that's what he was rushing to go meet with her. So she's distracting the man while they get in the safe and while they get the pictures and all of that. He gets a page while they're meeting. And when he comes back, he tells her that he has to leave and he has to go meet with another client who's having a financial emergency. So they really have to abort mission because he on his way back to the office. When she get out the car, she's just stumbling and fumbling. She done dropped the keys about 3 times. I'm like, this girl. The man pulling up, he's back. But before that, she wasn't even finished taking all the pictures. Girlfriend, she was just, busy snapping. But the lady about fumble out of the car. She runs and gets into the office. The man walking up to the office, girlfriend, she steps out and stops him on the curb like she knows him from high school. He don't even know her. He's just really carrying conversation with her, and she just, I had a real crush on you in high school. You don't remember me? It's Brenda Johnson. Yeah, I just loved you. I just want to give you a congratulations on everything. While she's stalling him, the lady actually, she gets into the office. And so the plan worked to get the files. I'm like, ooh, whew. That was a lot. Okay, Franklin, he meets girlfriend and mama at the house. And Franklin thinks the money should be available like right now. He's like, so y'all got my money back? And they're like, well, no, not so fast. What we do have are these files. Mama say, this is a paper trail of the money being moved to several other accounts, 2 transfers, and a withdrawal. And then the trail kind of goes cold, which means that wherever the money is, the man Mike, I think that was his name, he doesn't have access to it. So Franklin ain't satisfied with that, of course. He like, y'all said that this was gonna work and I was gonna get my money. He kind of loses it. He loses it because mama's like, well, a thank you would be nice. Oh, thank you? Thank you for telling me something that I needed that I already know. Thank you for telling me that I need Teddy Reed to get my money. I already knew that. What you gonna tell me next? It's water fucking wet. He started flipping tables. I'm like, Lord. Of course, girlfriend, she's like, okay, hold on. I'm gonna need you to calm down. Give us a minute. Franklin don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear none of that. You giving me excuses, and I just want my 73 mil. I just want my 73 mil. Leon, he back in the projects, of course. He notices that the street lights in the playground area are, they've been shot out. It's real ghetto. Over there. While he, walking around, he runs into mathematician who should be in class. He should be at school. He like 3 hours late for school. He'd say he gonna take him around near the school because that's where he's supposed to be. You know, while they walking and talking, he asked some questions about college and have you thought about, you know, applying for school and all of that. And mathematicians say, I just don't know. I don't know if it's if school is the thing for me. You know, I'm like, child, go to school. Get out of there and go to school. Most of the smart kids in the projects be running, can't wait to go to college, you know, so they can get from around there. I don't know. It's probably the money that he making over there in the projects, you know, doing what he's doing. Anyway, there's this pipe burst. You know, Hans laid up with a Latin lover. I'm a little Spanish lover. I said, go ahead, Hans. Hans laid up and he gets this call saying that there's a pipe burst. And so he got to jump up and leave. Loverboy getting tired of that. He say, listen, you always got to go. I thought you said you was going to get some more help. Like, what gives? Hans say he going to be back. But I don't know if boyfriend going to be there. I don't know. Wanda Roulette, she see these boys spray painting this girl. She hide up or she just passed out from the night before. I don't know. Or a combination of both. But she just sprawled out on the line. And they spray painting her. Like she's not a person. Wanda Roulette got to run over there and, you know, make them stop, you know, and try to help the girl. It's just ghetto. It's ghetto. And Wanda Roulette and Leon are realizing they should have stayed in Ghana. Y'all really should have stayed. Like, who the fuck runs back to the projects? Talking about you gonna make it better. I was with Wanda Roulette. We can do that from here. Let's make a couple phone calls, see what we can do. Let's see what we can do from over here. Or at least if you gonna move back, why y'all move back there? Get your little place somewhere else. Y'all gonna move right back into the projects. That was dumb. And expecting change right away, expecting for it not to be project-y. It's the projects. That's what it's gonna give every single time. Anyway, Franklin and girlfriend, they talk. She tells him that the next plan is risky because she tells him that there, you know, is a plan B. The next plan is risky, you know, and mama got to be there. So you can't be talking to my mama crazy and making it so she don't even want to help us because I need her help. So I done smoothed it over, but don't talk to my mama like that no more. That's basically what girlfriend said. He said he want to go with them because they're going to have to go to Kansas. They're going to have to go out there. And she tell him, nah, you need to stay right here and figure out this Kane situation. And me and mama gonna go handle that. We're gonna go do what we do. You know, go con the people out of something. Anyway, Franklin, he does just that. He dropped by Kane's house. And Kane is home now from the hospital. He's not, you know, doing any therapy. Any physical therapy because he walking though. He need to be doing some physical therapy just to get him, you know, to make sure that, you know, it's a steady climb and not a decline in any sort of way. But he is walking. He was up on his feet walking. But anyway, he tells him, Franklin, you know, always with that small talk. Kane don't want no small talk. What you want, Saint? Why the fuck are you here, Saint? And Franklin basically trying to hold all, you know, Franklin trying to get the power back. He trying to get his coin back. He got to make sure how we gonna get this crack back, this crack rock, you know, cooked and back out on the streets. We have to get the business back up and rolling. It's a little too stagnant for Franklin. And he tells him that the product isn't being produced, you know, at a high enough demand or whatever. And Kane, and his friend, what's his friend name? Ricky tells him, you know, if cooking is a problem, you gonna get in there and cook? And Franklin's like, sure. But you thought I wouldn't? Of course, I'll get in there and cook. I'll do that. I was gonna do that anyway. I'm ready to do it. First, he need to take a look at the cookhouse, though, you know, and see what's what. See if there's any improvements that needs to be made. And Kane laughs at him, tell him, you look like the CEO of Rock, sitting up in my face with your suit, telling me what to do. And Franklin says, yeah, I am. That's me. I'm that. Um, and I built the empire. If you don't want to know how to do that, how to get to the money, then that's fine. But listen, that's what he doing. I thought y'all wanted to make some money, so Franklin headed out the door, and of course Kane, he can't turn down no coin. He stops him and he's like, okay, you and Ricky go down there, take Franklin on down to the cookhouse, and tell them anything coming out of his mouth came out of mine. Hans, he's meeting up with somebody he was, that had the pipe burst. And it's they talking about the shipment that went bad in Costa Rica. Now Teddy Reed is obviously gonna know that something is up. Somebody is onto him. So one of the agencies is after him, and so they have to accelerate the timeline a bit. Hans say he want to shift focus. He say, "Listen, I'm off Franklin. I'm off that. I'm gonna work with. Let's work with Gustavo. So tell the center, whoever the center is." I guess his powers that be, that we are shifting focus to Gustavo. Teddy Reed and Miss Lady. I gotta say it like, cause where I'm from, I gotta say it like that. They be like, hey, Miss Lady. Anyway, Teddy Reed and Miss Lady, they are at the house talking. He talking to her about moving. She need to move out of that house. You never know who's after me. They might be after you. I don't know what's what. And he's really thinking that she should stay with him. And she's like, are you using the Russians to get me to move in with you? I think I'm fine in my house. Like, if you're not safe, why would I go over there at your house? Does that make sense? And he's like, I can't tell if you're playing with me. I don't know, Teddy Reed. I feel like she ain't leaving. I feel like she ain't leaving her house. I don't know. That's just what I got. I don't know. Teddy Reed, he's kind of at a standstill because he knows someone is after him. He just doesn't know who and what this is about, but he's just unsure about it all. If he's been found out by now, he's thinking that the police would have came to arrest him by now. But since that hasn't happened, maybe he's in the clear. Maybe so. Maybe he'll get his job back. And Ms. Lady say, you need to take that $73 million and go on and go to another country. Is that so hard to do? Is that so bad? And Teddy Reed says, absolutely yes. Actually, it is bad because I'm holding the money, but I wasn't thinking about stealing the money and taking it from Franklin. Yes, she was. I don't even know why he's trying to come like play like that's the angle, like that wasn't his angle. Excuse me, because your angle, it was absolutely to take it out from under him and just take it from him. I don't think you intended on giving it back. So, Mid Lady got a point. Take it if you gonna take it and going on, cause we about to get it back. It's about to be taken from you. So I don't know what your plan is, Teddy Reed, but you need to figure it out. She presses some more because she really feels like he should take the money. While he over here trying to get his job back and and get back in the good graces of whoever he worked for. Or no, he worked for the CIA, so he really trying to get back in the swing of things. He says to her though, if I did run or if I had to leave, would you come with me? And she's like, ask me again when you do it. So there's that. Sissy, she get home, she hears somebody in the house, and so she pull out her gun. She come around that corner. It's Wanda Roulette about to get blasted to Jesus. Anyway, they sit down and have a glass of sweet tea. Sissy asks her, how you like being married, and she's like, it's amazing, but I don't know about the projects. I don't know how I'm gonna make it in the projects. It's rock everywhere. It's so hard. So hard not to use the crack. Sissy say, girl, listen, you see all that stuff over there? Alton had to figure out something to do when he fell into the bottle. And when he got out of the bottle, he had to find something to do with his time. And so listen, this is going to be a long road ahead for you. You're going to have to find some way to stay busy. Get my drift. Go find a job. Go do some volunteer work at the church. Volunteer at the shelter. Go be somebody's sponsor. Well, maybe no, she ain't ready to be nobody's sponsor because it's so hard. Anyway, Franklin and Ricky, they pop up at the cookhouse. And they in there bullshitting, playing around. Frank like, I see why ain't no product being produced. Y'all in here playing. happening, you know? And he starts laying down the rules, you know, listen, look here. This place gonna operate 12 hours a day. That's 6 hours for both of you. You know, and then sooner or later we're gonna have some more folks in here operating the whole thing 24 hours a day. And so yeah, that's that. And the dude is like, fuck you. Like, you ain't coming up in my place talking to me about my rock. Who is this? And Ricky say, Franklin Saint. You know, he was sent by Cain. That's who it is. And you're going to do whatever he says that you need to do. And we don't want to hear no argument about it. And he started going off like, I don't give a about this nigga, you know, coming up in here. Like, and I don't care that his last name's Saint. Yeah, I know who you are. I don't give a about none of that. And he don't even get it all the way out. Because Franklin just yank his ass up and drags him over to the stove and puts his face on the stove, on the hot stove that's been on, you know, cooking the crack. And he like, oh, you say you want to cook? Cook, nigga! I was like, oh, this is the stuff that gets me going. Yeah, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Y'all know that song? Anyway, we're not gonna go into a little ditty. Franklin go out there in the living room and was like, listen, we getting to work in here. If anybody want to get to work and make some money, stay. If not, get the fuck out. They all start running. I said, them niggas running out. Look at y'all. So now Franklin and Ricky looking at each other like, well, shit, now we really do got to cook the crack. Ricky like, I ain't never cooked no crack. But somebody has to change your heart and comes back and says, I want to make some money. I'm ready to make some bread. He ready to get some money. Mathematician going over the books, you know, counting the money. Got his college application out there. He looking over it, pondering whether he gonna fill it out or not. And here come this nigga, Big D. He's just hating. Just hating. Coming there, just trying to, you know, just projecting his insecurities because he went to school. Did he finish high school? We don't know. Just mad at, you know, at anybody trying to elevate in life. Because you really about to try to convince this child not to go to college. No more, you smarter than the professors. You really gonna pay all that money to them people to tell you some shit you already know? I mean, yes, he's smart, but he still should go and get higher education. If he's interested in going, you should be pushing that. Push that forward, OG. You trying to really press this boy to stay around there and do your job. I mean, do the work for you, honestly, because he's really keeping your books up to par and he's really helping your business stay successful. And so you want to keep him there. So he just slide him a little bonus, a little extra, couple extra dollars. Say there. Thank you. Thank you for doing what you do. I'm just give you that little bonus. Keep it, Big D. Can't believe him. Just the whole episode was on my nerves. The whole episode. Anyway, Leon drops by. And he asked him, you know, listen, I'm going to need you to put them playground lights back in. You know, we ain't never really needed to do all that to sell. So, go on and put the lights back. And Big D say, no, things are different. Folks getting arrested, getting hard time. I'm just trying to protect my people. You know about that, right? And before Leon can respond, out of nowhere, it's gunshots. You know, so this is the life they lead. Of course, he runs out there. Mathematician stop looking in despair like, save me. And runs on out to go, you know, do his job. Cain, he talking to his name Todd, by the way. He talking to Todd. Todd in there, he got a grievance. You know, he's like, listen, how you gonna let him just burn my face like that? Like, we really not gonna get back? We really not gonna do nothing about it? And, he, you know, till he starts talking about all the times he was there for him. You know, I was there for you when this happened, when that happened. I was there holding it down when you was in jail. Like, it's been me. And you gonna let this nigga do that to me? Cain laughs at him like, oh, so you got your feelings hurt? Your balls dropped tonight. Don't come to me crying about this. Listen. I sent him there to fix the problem that you created because you ain't been around there doing what you're supposed to do. And now your feelings hurt. He said, you gonna listen? Or do I have to go put you over there in that corner? Ty straighten up. You know, he don't want to get put in the corner. He weigh his options. He say, Frankie is a hoe. And hoes make money. And I like money. But he ain't said no truer words, because Franklin is a hoe for that money. For that dollar bill, he'll do anything. Franklin will step over your ass, you know, if anything. Listen, no respecter of persons when it comes to the coin. When we talking about Franklin Saint. Anyway, Franklin, he drops in on the boys at the cookhouse. You know, he gonna do his part. He gonna help. He gonna help out. He ain't gonna be that manager. You know, he gonna get in and roll his sleeves up. We like to see it. I like to see that. It's good management skills. Cocaine Bo, bitch ass. He bring Todd in there to see Jerome and Louie. So just that fast, just cause he ain't going to shoot up Franklin Saint's house for you, you gonna go and really just roll over on Kane. Okay, Todd. Anyway, Jerome and them like, who are you? Who are you to Kane? And he say, well, you know, we used to be friends. I used to be friends, but for starters, he sent me over to shoot up your club. I'm sorry about that. You know, but that's what it is. And Louis like, well, it seemed like y'all done had a falling out, you know. He say, fuck Kane. And respectfully, fuck your nephew too. And they just look. You know, what can they do? Back in the projects, Leon, he outside just trying to enjoy his blunt, you know. Big D over there giving him the evil eye while he, you know, bench pressing in the courtyard. Wanda Roulette, she's back from her day. She's had a great day, an amazing day of service with Sissy. And she's trying to tell him about her day, and Big D over there clowning, being a hater once again because you don't have a woman, you don't have a wife, you don't have nobody. He hollering, what, you done, did you wife the community? See, nigga, look at him over there kissing. They just was really over there hating. And I'm like, you are 42, first of all. He a good 40 years old, man. Okay, I'll give him 38. Really just around there hanging with the teenagers. He's that nigga, you know. The one that be catcalling 15-year-old girls and, you know, still around there hanging with 20-year-olds and not even 20-year-olds. He hanging around the 18-year-olds, 18 and under. I just don't understand that type of nigga. I just don't. I really don't. But anyway, he over there hating, you know, hating on their love and the fact that they're married and the fact that they went to Africa and got some enlightenment, and you just still stuck. You just still stuck. And you're mad about it. You are upset about it. But anyway, she's just trying to talk to him about her day. And, you know, he's been looking around and it's just like, listen, I ain't think we was going to come back to this. But what you thought you was coming back to? Because when you left, it was bad. That's why you left. I don't know what type of change you thought would have transpired other than it got worse. I just don't know what you were expecting, but he's over it. You know, he's over it. Anyway, Teddy Reed and Gustavo they're at the warehouse, you know. They walking through and he tells him, I know somebody on my ass, so I'm anticipating them coming to raid the warehouse. So if you think somebody following you, you let me know. You make sure you let me know. They walk on out. Gustavo gets in the truck and leave, but Teddy Reed's standing there looking at him with all this distrust, you know. He know Gustavo been talking to the DEA, been talking to somebody. He knows. He knows. Gustavo gets home and his wife cuss his ass out in Spanish and send him packing. Get out. Get out. So of course he goes and drinks his sorrows away at the bar. And when he's at the bar and all of a sudden he's talking to Hans. Hans is at the bar, you know. And Gustavo's so drunk he doesn't even notice, but Hans drops in CIA and DEA in the conversation. And now he done woke up, like, he done straightened up now. And Hans is like, hey, calm down. Because we on the same side. I'm just trying to help you. Calm down. Hans tells him, that they've met before, and then he, reminds him that he was the one serving champagne at the wedding. And then he goes on to say that, I got resources and capabilities to get you out of this mess that you're in. Practically, he wants the same thing as the DEA, but, he gonna really help. Both of them want proof that the CIA is smuggling drugs into the country. He tells him, if you help me, you get forged documents, a new identity for you and your family, and cash, lots of cash. Gustavo, he's still just looking. He ain't saying nothing. Hans got to press some more, got to appeal to him some more. And he's like, I can give you protection. America don't care about you. Listen, they don't care about you. They not really going to put you in witness protection. They're not really going to help you out. I'm just telling you that from experience, I guess. I don't know. But we can help you. We can really get you out of this country. We really can. And to be honest, he don't care about him either. He say this is transactional. But he does promise to give him freedom if Gustavo does what he needs him to do. He said Teddy Reed and his boss in the warehouse with the cocaine, with the money, all of those things need to be in place so that they can do what they need to do. Freedom, is his if he gets that done. He gonna need an answer within 24 hours. Thank you very much. When Hans is leaving, walking down the street, y'all already know Teddy Reed in the car like... You already know he in the car like... Been watching. Tag kid is. I'm tired of Teddy Reed. I've been tired of Teddy Reed. Been tired. Anyway, back in the projects. Leon, he pays an electrician to go in and put the lights up anyway. So, you Big D. He gonna put them lights back anyway. Girlfriend and mama, we see that they've arrived in Kansas safely. We don't know what's gonna happen yet, but we see that they've arrived. Gustavo and the DEA man, they meeting, and Gustavo look like his stomach hurt. He's so anxious and paranoid. He tells them that they gonna be going in the warehouse tomorrow. So thank you for all your help. I know you're nervous. He tells him all the informants get a little cold feet before the big day, but listen, you're doing something good for your country. You're a staple to this case. You're doing something great. He says when the news hits about all of this, the CIA gonna have bigger problems than you anyway. They're gonna have bigger fish to fry. So don't you worry. Don't you worry. Just make sure that Teddy, the cash, and the dope are all in one place tomorrow. Franklin and Kane, they meet up to talk business. And, Kane, he has to reprimand Franklin for doing what he did, and burning my boy's face. That wasn't right. I'm going to need you not to do that. Franklin say he did what needed to be done. He like, oh, really? Is that what needed to be done? He put his cigarette out and he say, listen, nigga, these niggas been with me a long time. And just because we doing business right now don't mean we buddy. Whole time it's a car rolling down the street. I said, I know they rolling down that street finna shoot it up. And absolutely, Franklin can't even get a rebuttal out. Before, because Franklin is all indignant anyway, like, I do it again. So now the house being shot up, and they got to scurry together, they scurry to the kitchen with their guns drawn. Some of them done got in the house. Franklin sees that one of them is Todd. He say, Todd, nigga? And then shoots him in the head. And so they run out the back door. Franklin got to turn around and shoot somebody else. And then they hop in a car and bump out. I was like, that was exciting. That was exciting. Leon and Wanda Roulette, they help a mathematician fill out a college application, filling out the application. So he decides to go on and fill it out. Now they interrupted by gunshots. Mathematician, instinctively pulls out his gun because he gonna go out there. I'm just like, it's just ghetto. It's just so ghetto. They go outside, Big D shooting the lights out. So, of course, Leon just jumps on him and they start fighting. They start fighting. Leon got the best of him at first, but you already know Big D is a big man. Debo big as hell, so Debo just get the best of him. Wanda Roulette on the side like, get up, Craig. Craig, get up. Get up, Craig. And then Leon gets the upper hand again, because, you know, he get a bottle and hits him upside the head. Debo out. Mathematician and Wanda Roulette got to help Leon back into the house. Fight over. I said, woo. Them last maybe 20 minutes was exciting. Okay? It was exciting. So until next time, that was fun. That was fun. That whole fight had me thinking about Craig and Debo fighting in the streets and the whole projects. They weren't really in it. Well, yeah, that was their projects, you know. But it wasn't no housing projects, you know. No housing community, nothing like that. It wasn't apartments. But yeah, it was a good episode. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I had fun reviewing it. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. This Call Me Busby, and I'll chat with you later. Peace and light.